All right, here's a pet update. This is the mini zoo update. So we've got Athena, the 8-foot boa constrictor. She's doing good. She's invisible now because she lives under that. But I built this enclosure in case you guys didn't see it, and she's been living happily in there. She's eaten 2 rats so far, pooped twice. Things are good. Mini reef, it's dark, it's nighttime. This is a crappy review, or a crappy update. But everything's good there. Popeye, hanging out. He's doing good as well. If you haven't seen Popeye the anglerfish, he's got his own name tag on the tank. Really cool fish, doing well. No problems there. Scooter. Scooter is a puffer. And he's doing well as well. Well, I said well a lot. Really cool fish. Has to live by himself, so he's got all this room, 70-gallon tank, all to his own. And he's always hungry, and I'm always feeding him. But an awesome fish. He's very intelligent, and he eats a lot of brine shrimp, and he also likes to eat snails. So we got a few snails in here constantly, and he's chasing the camera now. What is it, buddy? What is it? Just an awesome fish to watch. He's very articulated, intelligent, fun stuff. Now, moving on to the big tank, and this is just a funny situation that's going on here. So if you guys didn't know, I had a fire. I'm not very happy about it, but I had a fire in the house. Some salt encroachment caused a short that lit one of the one of the light timers on fire. So after that, my water went wacky and it killed off basically all my coral. All my green star polyps are gone. There's this tiny little bunch left here, and that's nighttime, so that's tucked in, but that's really all that's left. It used to be on the walls, it used to be everywhere, and after that, no more. And this mushroom is, or whatever this is, toadstool, is not very happy either. Everything basically got kind of upset except the fish. The fish are totally fine. And this local golden sea rod is doing well also. But everything else took a hit, and tank's looking dismal. But what I wanted to mention, which I still don't understand, is the lights are screwed up now also. So I'm going to be ordering some new lights for this thing. We got blues over on this end, which I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up really well, but a very, very vivid blue light on this side. Now this is the night lighting, so it's supposed to be all blue. But then on this end of the tank, the blues kind of faded away, and it's like a green. And it's really annoying me. So I ordered some new lights. We're gonna put some new lights on this thing because I don't know what's going on. And after the fire, man, not too happy. So the big tank is in recovery mode. I'm trying to bring it back up. So we're gonna have to do some more water changes and just keep working this chemistry back to stable. But at least the fish are okay. I'm happy about that. But anyway, on to the next stuff. So we're gonna take the Sur Ron out. I'm going to run this battery down. I'm just gonna ride it until it's completely dead. Starting is, let's see what we're at now. Right now we're at 80, a little over 80%, 83%. So we're gonna take it out and see what we got. We got 6 miles on it right now. I honestly think that we should be able to get out over 30 miles. Gonna be on mixed roads, 50 mile an hour the whole time, 40 to 50 miles per hour. And I'm gonna ride it until it completely stops. I'm not even gonna limp it home. I'm gonna keep riding until I can't move any further. So this is gonna be an absolute range test with some pretty fast riding. We're set to 4,500 watts. That's the eco mode. That's the mode I'm going to be using. I could turn it down more using this, but I've got the eco mode set for 4,500 and I've got the sport mode set for 9,000. We're still on the stock battery. This thing is a trooper. So wish me luck. Let's see how far we can get. Put your guesses down in the comments. How far do you think we're gonna go? I'll spare you the details. I'm not gonna video the whole thing because it's gonna take an hour to do this. But let's cut right to the chase, and you're about to see me with a dead battery. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know I range tested this bike all the way to 0. I almost made it home, but I am stranded, so I'm gonna walk about half a mile or so, maybe a little more, almost a mile to my house. And we didn't do too bad. There you go, 33.9 miles. So basically 34 miles. That was mixed driving, but mostly 50 mile per hour or higher. Top speed was around 60 miles per hour. That was cruising. I drove it all day, everywhere, just to see how far we could go. So 33.9 miles, almost 34 miles. If I were a little bit easier on it, it would have been 30 miles for sure. So I know now to kind of stop going at around 30%, because under 30%, you've only got about 5 miles left, 5 to 6 miles. But other than that, not too bad. So it did do what I expected, between 30 and 40 miles at 50 miles per hour, about average cruising. So not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, there it is. I was able to limp it back home. I got back on it and it let me go like 10 miles an hour the rest of the way. 34.3. So over 34 miles, I'm back at my door, and I couldn't be happier. That's pretty good range for 50 miles an hour. Not bad. So let's put it on the charger. Done deal. All right, so there you go. That was it, the big test. 34 miles all the way, start to finish. So the new battery should be here tomorrow. It's going to be in the next video, so get ready for that. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a 72 volt from Lightspeed, and I'm really excited to see how it does. The factory battery is 60 volts, so this is the factory battery is 60 volts nominal. This is a 72 volt nominal, which means fully charged is like 85 volts, 84 volts, and there should be a significant increase in performance from this. Not just a couple mile an hour, not just a little bit. This thing is going to get us over 80 miles per hour for sure. I ordered brakes for it. We've got a new setup, a new brake setup that's coming. I'm still going to test it before that, but I think that for the speeds that we're going to be running, we do definitely want the dual disc option in the front. Right now we've got single disc. It's a good one. It's one big single 225 millimeter Hope rotor. But we are going to do two 225 millimeter Hope rotors, and we're going to switch to a Tektro brake setup that has two piston calipers, one on each side. So braking power is probably going to be about the same, but no fade. We're going to lose that fade. The heat's going to be a lot more managed because we got two big discs. They're both vented and floating, so this is going to be a nice cool setup. It's going to be able to stop consistently from high speeds when we're gonna be getting into that 80 mile an hour, 80 to 90 mile an hour range. So let's see how that goes. I think this is gonna be the ultimate setup when we get this new battery on here. It is going to rip. The acceleration is gonna be crazy. I have to crank the belt down some more. I did manage to strip a belt. I was testing different tensions, and I went down. The way that they do it is use the app to get a specific frequency in order to ensure that the belt is tight enough. The recommendation was 90 to 115 hertz on the app for this belt. I was experimenting down around 50 hertz, so half of the tension. And at full power on 9 kilowatts, stripped it. So for those wondering, there's a limit on the stock battery. If you've got a belt upgrade, don't try to run below, I would say 75 hertz is probably the bare low minimum. I'm now gonna run 100 hertz, and we're gonna test that setup. with the 72 volt. I might have to go tighter. I hope not, because too much belt tension kind of is counterintuitive in my opinion, because you end up with more harmonics, which makes noise, and also a lot more stress on the bearings that you're now pulling. The chain has no tension like that. So if it does become a problem, if it ends up starting to hurt the belts, I'll have to go back to a chain. But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try it with the belt first, and I'm gonna give her hell. We'll see what she can do. We're gonna be around probably 15 kilowatts, somewhere in that range. So it's a significant increase from where we are now. A lot more speed, a lot more acceleration, and it should be I would say the 0 to 30 should be down in the 1 second range now, if we can get that, because we're at 2.8 seconds, I think, was the last good test we had for 0 to 30. So with this new battery, I'm expecting the 0 to 30s to be in the 1 seconds, 1.8 somewhere now. We should drop another second. That's if we can get traction and keep it from doing a wheelie. So we'll see how that goes, and the big battery is going to be the big boy. So we'll put that in. We'll get that. I can't wait to show you guys this battery. The tech, I'm going to put some pictures up here. The tech is fantastic on this thing. It's got a really nice 300 amp BMS with its own little screen and controller. It's Bluetooth, as well as a remote display that's going to mount in the cover. So this whole thing is going to mount inside the stock cover. It is polycarbonate enclosed, fully potted. The cells are a much higher quality than the PF Panasonics, and this thing will be able to discharge 200 amps continuous all day. So I can't wait to see what that feels like. The factory battery is rated for like 105 amps continuous. So we're gonna double the current. We're gonna add a significant amount of voltage. We're going up 12 volts nominal, and that's going to translate to big speeds, big power, big acceleration, big everything as far as I'm concerned. So really excited. I'll see you guys in the next video with the big battery. We're doing big things. If you want to get yourself one of the bikes, go to eBikeZilla.com, check them out. We got all the parts there. We've got everything you need to upgrade. Everything you see on my bike is going to be available on that website for you guys to order and put it on your own. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Rotary.